Hello and welcome to Learning Target 1.2 for biology, where we'll learn that water is the key to life. Your learning target is I can identify water as an inorganic molecule and describe why it is essential to life. So you probably already know this, but water is very important for life. Let's first talk about why it's a molecule. So remember chemistry. Hopefully you had this. If you went to Southeastern, you've already had this, or you remember this from middle school. But when you combine two atoms together, so we have two hydrogens here and an oxygen, we put those two together, they come together to form a molecule. So this is the molecule H2O, two H's and one O. So atoms combine to make molecules. Organic molecules are a type of molecule. They are molecules that contain carbon. Okay, so carbon is very important for life. In fact, all living things contain organic molecules. So all living things contain carbon. You could have carbon dioxide. Proteins are made mostly of carbon, among other things. Alcohols. This is ethanol. Two carbons in this. So you can see when we show you the molecular formula, carbon has a C, alcohol has two C's here, and sugars are also made of carbon. So if it has carbon or C in its formula, then it's an organic molecule. So organic actually for chemistry and for science, it means anything that contains carbon. Of course then inorganic molecules are any molecules that do not contain carbon. So there are a lot of these as well. They are important to life, but they're not always, you don't always have these things in living things. But many of them you do. So water, for example, is H2O. There's no carbon in that. Oxygen is O2. Nitrogen, N2, hydrochloric acid, HCl. So notice none of these have carbon. The C here goes with the Cl, so that's one atom of chlorine and not carbon. So anything that does not contain carbon is inorganic. So what that means, of course, is that water is inorganic, and that's part of our learning target. We can identify water as an inorganic molecule necessary for life. So water is H2O, does not contain carbon, therefore water is an inorganic molecule. So let's get a little bit into why is water necessary for life. So there's a lot of things that water does, and we're only going to hit on a few of them. The biggest thing for us as animals and living things, plants need this too. Water helps deliver vitamins and nutrients from food to our cells. So if you think about digestion for animals or for plants absorbing nutrients through their roots, they do that with water. So when you digest things, think about the saliva in your mouth, it's already using water to start breaking down what you're eating. Your digestive system breaks it down, and then you use your blood to distribute the vitamins and nutrients that you need through a water-based system into cells, which also have water. Plants do the same thing by absorbing nutrients through the roots with water, and water helps transport those nutrients from the roots into the cells. So that's very necessary for life. Some other things that it happens especially in animals, but this also type of thing can happen in some plants too, but you have toxins that your body either consumes or you breathe pollutants in through the air, and you need to get rid of those things. So water helps to flush your system. It's very healthy to drink water to help flush the toxins out of your system. Water also helps you maintain your body temperature. It helps regulate temperature. So it's kind of like your own thermostat, that your body wants to stay at 98.6 degrees. Staying hydrated is very important for maintaining your body temperature. And we've already talked a bit about how it aids in metabolism. It helps break down different things. Here we have starches, glycogen, so glucose. It talks about how we're breaking down our sugars, and water is very important for doing that. So for all of these things, water is a very key ingredient. So the last thing on the slideshow, if you choose to watch this on your own, There is a video at the end here, so if you open up this PowerPoint in Google Drive, you can play this video by presenting it and playing the video. There will also be a link separately in Buzz, but this is a good video that helps understand why water is so important for life. So you should summarize that at the bottom of your note-taking guide. You could also read one of our other articles about why water is key to life. So that should do it for today. If you have any questions, if you're in PACE, just post your name on the conference board or see your teacher. All right, good luck.